You guys watch Blue Lock yet?
No.
I watched the first
Man.
episode.
He watched it without me, of course.
Just the first episode, just to see what it was. You see,
Yeah,
Blue
but the
Lock
first
is a
episode.
perfect example of my system.
Wait for this, guys. Hold on. Time out. Right.
We talked about this last week.
We did talk about this last week. I'm gonna tell you again. I'm never gonna let you live this shit down because I told you about fucking Blue Lock.
Oh, that's that good shit.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ooch. I'm here with my brother Ooch and the homie Kai and not so little IQ Ooch. And we are back again, once again. How y'all doing today? Boys, children of all ages, the IQ trifecta is here. Oh yeah, I was sitting on that one. I was sitting on that one for a week. I was like, oh, I gotta come up with something. But anyways, my man, brothers, take it away.
I don't even know what the fuck that was, to be honest.
It was a key blast,
Yeah,
something.
something light.
All right.
Let's chill.
All right. Hey.
It was the B blast. It was Brandon's.
Ooh. So wise. Starting things off with the fucking dings already. We're not even in the intros yet. But anyways, we're about to be right now. What's going on, everyone? We're back for another banger, episode 96, Full Power Podcast, the best and greatest podcast of all time. We don't just talk about anime. We're just the real ones. You know what I'm saying? We're out here. Anyways, brother Ooch, how you doing today, sir?
Doing pretty good, you know, snow and shit.
Oh, yeah, we had snow
Snow and
shit. Fucking...
I don't know where y'all
Terrible.
at, but stay safe. Your boy was almost
Snow,
stuck.
but no snow day.
Your boy was almost stuck
We had
yesterday,
a-
but I'm
yeah.
an S-tier driver, so don't worry about it. You know, I'm Hemi Thee. Jerry knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Do you know what he's talking about?
He's Himi Neutron.
Who the fuck is Himi Neutron?
Himothy.
Himothy?
Rizuku Himdoria.
I'm so lost.
Nah, but anyway,
Okay.
we got out of it. Clutch situations.
Yeah, this guy literally almost got stuck. Like, and the funny thing is, you didn't even call us. Nick had to three-way meet my ass in while y'all were talking. You over here, hear this man in the background like, oh shit, I'm going backwards. He's like, oh God, I got this. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Shit. Yeah, nah, I was just, expressing myself.
I
in
know.
the moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I was going through, so y'all could visually see what's happening. I'm on the fucking hill.
I was imagining exactly where you were
By
too.
the train, you know
Yeah,
exactly.
I know
right?
exactly where you were. Yeah, but he's all right. The car's in one piece, okay? He's in one piece, right? Everybody's good. Came home, and yeah, the lesson there was don't fucking leave the gym too late.
Yeah,
All right,
so,
all right.
so.
I'm trying to make use of these fucking sounds here. Anyways, my man, Kai Kassan, how you doing today, sir?
Pretty good day. Got to chill with some old friends.
Nice.
But other than that, not much out of the ordinary, But it was good. Good vibes.
That is good. See, visiting, spending time with friends. Remember that, guys. You got friends, you better hang out with them. All right, gotta make time. Gotta have that work life balance. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have that life in there. You know what I'm saying? Life like that's like one of the bangers of the week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, my man, not so little IQ to the Ooch. How you doing today, sir?
Good. Chomping on some Blaze.
Bro.
You know what? I hope that at some point when we are bigger than what we are right now, we literally get food sponsorships, and it's because of this kid. That would be fire. You know what I'm saying? He's out here.
Yo,
with,
hit him up. Hit him up.
He's out here with snacks all the fucking time. But that's funny.
I mean, I would have snacks too, but I'd be chomping.
Oh,
I'd be chomping.
yeah. You really, yeah.
A little bit.
You would eat exactly how you were describing how Majin Buu eats the chocolate.
Oh my God.
Remember that shit?
It
Yeah.
really just
He said-
depends on the food, though. It really just depends. That's exaggerated, though.
Well, I
I
mean,
should have had a snow day. I should have had a snow day today.
We all should have had a snow day, but guess what?
They took it away.
Niggas don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Moral of the story.
Yeah, no, that is the truth. But yeah,
And we got snow out here too. It was really cool.
you did?
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, so you're in that area of Cali, where you get all the weathers or the weathers. You get what? That's the wrong
Yeah,
sound.
dude. I just get all the weathers.
All the weathers. Yeah. Yeah, no, I forgot that there's parts of California that actually get all the seasons. There we go. Right? So, anyways, more formalities. If you want to hear your name shouted out at the end of these episodes and you want to hear or you want to see more content out of us, extras, we got the bangers of the week and some previews on, you know, some upcoming things that happen, head on over to Full Power Podcast over on the Patreon page. Become a thriving Ozaru today. Oh. And if you have a comment, question, concern, business inquiry, fan art, or you're trying to sponsor, please sponsor, then hit us up, fullpowerpod@gmail.com. That is fullpowerpod@gmail.com. Hit us up on the Bluebird at Full Power Pod. Oh. All right. So what the hell are we talking about today? I just so happened.
Nothing useful.
No. Tell them. Tell them. Nothing useful, right? Well, speaking of nothing useful, this is something new, right? That I did not see this coming. Literally, Kai threw this at me right as we were about to start hitting that record button, right? So this is kind of, I mean, this is funny when you think about it from like I don't know, like the perspective of like I don't know, not a simp, you know? Because like, why do people act like this, right? I don't know. So I guess this could be a new segment of random shit of the week. Oh, you know, I don't know, right? Like we're just going on the fly here. But in front of me, I have a post that reads that Nezuko's voice actress. So we're talking Demon Slayer here, guys. So for those that, you know, never seen Demon Slayer, check it out. It's a great show, great series, right? I've read all the manga. It's great, right? And it reads, Nezuko's voice actress loses followers. I thought they said flowers. That's crazy. I can't read. Followers because of having a boyfriend.
Nah, niggas really do that.
That's actually very shameful, though.
Niggas really do that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
What do you think about that? How do you think about that? How do you feel about that? That's what I'm trying to say. There it is.
I mean, it really, I don't know. Like, when it comes down to, like, I guess people you fuck with or, like, you admire, there's really no need to unfollow if they still provide you with a service. Like, as far as, like, entertainment or, you know, whatever you following them for.
Right.
So, I mean, for people to unfollow, like, this person, for example, just because they got a significant other, that's kind of weak.
I agree with that.
To be honest.
That is. So Kai, since you brought it up, what are your thoughts on this matter?
This whole thing's just. That's it.
I have
just one big. Just one big delete. That's it. It's that.
I got one of those too. Ready? Look, what the?
Is that?
I never use it because it's pointless.
Hey,
right? Yeah, that is.
No, that's just sad.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I mean, people do that with like models and shit too. Like you know,
I mean, yeah, but
right.
Mean, I don't fucking know, bro. I really don't care. I really don't care.
So, Mr. Modified, how do you feel about something like this? I know, like for you hearing this, you're probably just like, what?
I mean,
but
he's a youngster.
I know he's a youngster, but he brings a new layer to the show. Okay,
For the young people.
He represents a generation that is full of fucking fucks. Exactly.
I represent the Gen Z.
You see, there it is, right there. I can't believe I just dinged that, but they got that.
So after his is Gen Super.
Oh.
Why are we doing that?
Yo,
Why are
Nacho.
we doing that? Gen Super,
Give his own ding.
Yo, this man is stuck.
I fucking can't believe you made that connection. Oh my god.
It was right there. What the fuck you mean?
Well, if that ends up happening, if that ends up being a thing, I hope you get your royalties. That's all I gotta say.
Super Gen Z, Super Gen.
Okay, no. Nope. Now you've gone on the deep end. Get the fuck out. Stop it. Oh, he almost got fucking dragged. So yeah, so answer the question, Mr. Modified.
Well,
Hearing that, what do you think?
well, I mean, it shouldn't matter because like, it doesn't concern them. Cause it's just like it's her life. Why you like being all ignorant about it? As Uzi said, it do not matter.
Well, yeah, like when you take it to that perspective, it's like she's not ruining your life. Like, or like, you know, she's not affecting your life in any way. You're not in it, so like you shouldn't necessarily get butthurt that she got a man's now. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's completely different if like you know a girl and then like you follow her, you try to get to know her, and then she gets a man's and like you get a little in your feels, then I mean you have the right, I guess, to unfollow her. If she's affecting you in that type of way, then go ahead, my mans.
Yo, shout out to Cosmos. We out here. That's Kai's dog. Look how anime Kai's dog is.
That ass husk.
But
yeah.
so my thing is, and this is my take on the whole matter, right? And this kind of relates to what you're saying, because the difference between getting to know somebody and then like whether y'all are talking or it's like not as, I don't know, like it doesn't go anywhere or whatever. There's a clear connect or disconnect that takes place. And then if you see that person with someone else, then that's a clear indication that they're obviously not interested in you, right? But see, that's where the line is drawn, right? Because for that person, right, when you have that real one-on-one experience and you were just, your intentions was to try to get with that person and they were there with someone else now, then what ends up happening is just like, okay, well, it's like you don't have to follow them, or you don't have, you don't have to look at what they're posting, because at that point it's just like, well, you didn't get what you wanted, so you move on with your life. In this situation,
this is different.
This is so fucking different, because it's just like when people see that and you notice that actress or actor, whoever, has a decrease in followers because of their personal life with their love interest, that's how many folks out there that really that is like simp, super simp. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is, because just like all those people in the back of their minds, they were holding on to that 0.0000001% chance that they could get with that person.
See, those are low class warriors.
Oh,
You're calling them warriors?
yeah, no,
Nah,
don't call
I
them.
really shouldn't even call them warriors.
Right,
but,
don't
like,
call
low,
them.
low class.
They're just
something.
they're just
No class
the
warriors.
no. Oh yeah, full fucking power podcast. The no class fucking warriors, son.
Yeah.
Fire. But yeah, nah. That's unfortunate that she lost followers. I don't know how many followers she actually lost. I'd imagine it was like maybe like
That's like that whole situation is crazy. Like really unfollowing someone because of a personal life choice. Like you could literally be drowning in the ocean and not be that thirsty. Like holy shit.
damn. That was actually hilarious.
I'm just like, I don't know. Nah, I'm wondering who's like actually tracking the data though. Like who cares?
I
That's
mean,
another problem.
You
Like, who
well,
cares?
yeah, I mean, you figure like, there's your super fans, and then there's like these types of fans. Well, I put air quotes because like you're not a real fucking fan. Like you just like, yeah, you like them, but then like if you find out that they have a fucking a person that they're with, and then you're just gonna unfollow them like that, you're not a real one. You're not a fan. You kidding me? It's like, come on now. It's like people have every right to have a life outside of what they're doing for a profession, and that's clearly what she does for a living. So it's like, if you really think this person is just gonna sit there and be single for your ass while they voicing this character that you're watching on fucking YouTube, Crunchyroll, whatever the hell.
I'm gonna just keep it plain and simple. This is just regular shit. But like, I don't know what her page looks like. I don't even know what she looks like. But these niggas that are unfollowing, they just there for the titties and the ass. But like, if she's actually posting like provocative pictures.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. If that's what they're there for, that's how you know that's not what they're getting.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
All right.
Nah, but we can move on though.
We can definitely move on. So yeah, that's your random news bit of the week that has something to do with anime, right? Because it is the voice actress of Nezuko. So
Wise Kai.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, what happened?
You just came up with some wise shit. So he called you Wise Kai.
I was so lost. I was like, how did we get here?
All right, so let's see. So I have some comments to go over, right? We got some pretty pretty nice comments. Nothing too crazy. I skimmed through them earlier, and this person writes, "Great session today, you guys." Oh, they probably hit the Barney. That was super solid as fuck with the shout outs. So, like I mentioned in this response, you know, we love shouting you guys out, you know, especially, you know, those that are really out here supporting us and showing love, you know, coming back, you know, the regular viewers, listeners, you know, even on Spotify, Apple, wherever you guys are actually just listening. But, you know, from those folks to the video watchers that are here on YouTube watching us, right? Always got love for y'all. So that's big ups right there to you guys. I love giving people their flowers. All right. If you guys gonna go out of your way to check us out, leave a comment, and even go as far as becoming a thriving Ozaru, then you're always gonna get love from us. So appreciate that. So you got anything to add to that? No?
Not really.
No? Kai?
It was well said.
Appreciate the support. That was really, you know, simple.
Of course.
Yes. Modified?
Keep on tuning in.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
I like that. Okay. Now I'm not gonna do the because obviously, you know, we save that for the Patreon shoutouts, but our boy Juice, he actually he left his comment. He said, I'm gonna try to sound like him too. Okay? And you already know how Juice sounds like.
Yeah.
He goes, bro. That was the best shout out ever. Man, I appreciate y'all. This whole episode was a banger. Oh,
yeah,
our boy Juice.
I can picture it.
Our fucking boy Juice. So yeah, so I had to, of course, I reached out. So I had to make sure that he watched the last episode, because that last shit that we did, when we fucking fused for a second, just to fucking, that shit was fucking awesome. That was like probably one of the best ones ever. Like that was shit. Listen, every time we do the fucking Patreon shout out, especially when it comes to Juices in particular, like that's all improv. I hope you guys realize everything for the most part here is improv. Okay, so yeah, like when it comes down to
it's improv so much, our topics are improv.
Yeah, I mean, look, like Kai has evolved so much now. He has his own sounds, so now he starts doing sounds with my sounds. See, I was just like, what the fuck? So like I had to adapt, because I'm over here ready, and then all of a sudden he does the I'm like, I gotta just go with the layers. So yeah, so Juice, obviously, for those that might not know, for those that are like, I guess if you're like one of like our newer supporters and followers, whatever, like he's literally like one of my brothers, like easily. Him and I go way back. Okay, we literally, when I could, the date 2011 was when I first met this dude on my orientation going to school for college. And the weird part is, like, I told mom, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm gonna meet my best friend here. And she's like, how do you know? I'm like, I don't know. If I never had an anime moment in my life, there it was, right there.
I think we just have the power of feeling energy.
Ooh, I like that.
I feel energy a lot. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't think a lot of people do though.
Yeah, I feel that. No, that's true. I'm the same way.
Like everywhere.
That's some like, social superpower.
He called it a social superpower. That's funny.
No, but yeah.
Yeah. So like,
kind of funny.
yeah, and then like an orientation happened, and then like there he was. Like we were in the same group and we just started like talking like small talk back and forth, and the next thing you know, we just like hit it off. And like, you know how Juice is, he's like super nice to fucking every single person that he speaks to. And literally he was friends with like everyone on campus. Like he was that guy. Like he was known from everyone because he was nice to everybody. Like I couldn't walk down the street without him dabbing up somebody. Like easy. Like you can't go like a foot without him. Like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? You know, like that's how it was. Yeah. But you know,
he's him.
Himmy Juice.
Do not disrespect my man Juice with this Himothy bullshit. All right. I don't even know where this comes from.
Instagram.
Okay, and that's why. Okay, I'm on IG, but I'm not on IG like that. Okay, I go on there, I post, maybe I see a couple things, and I'm out. I see Spider Cuz, I laugh, I say what's up, and then boom, done. I'm out. Okay. Shout out to Spider Cuz. I found a way to bring up Spider Cuz on this fucking podcast. That's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, our boy Juice, he's the man, and he's one of our first Thriving Ozaru Patreon supporters, which is awesome. And he's always believed in everything that I've been doing. And he loves what we got going on here. And I don't know how he's said this. He wants to be on like an episode or something. The time zone. I mean, look, we got to deal with Kai's time difference, right? And that's okay. That's doable. Yo, 12, 13 hour difference? Nah, that's OD. You know what I'm saying? But we'll try to figure something out. Or whenever he visits. That's obviously an easy one. So, Juice, we love you. I hope you enjoy these episodes and our our craziness. And yeah, hope you get a good laugh out of all these shout outs that we we throw your way at the end of these episodes. So yeah, so shout outs to our boy Juice. All right. Let's see. This person. Oh, so this is for you, Kai. So this person says, and I had to rewatch this part. This was during the part where we were talking about, like, I asked you guys how you felt or what you wanted to see going into this next portion of the manga that had to do with superhero. And for about like pretty much 2 minutes, you were straight spitting facts and saying like how, you know, like you don't want this, you want to skip over this, it's pointless, right? And stuff like that. And so, and they said over 7,000 plus languages in the world. And Kai spoke 2 straight minutes of facts on facts on facts. So yeah, that was some nice. The same person then mentioned something towards you. And I had to watch this part back because I was like, okay, what are they talking about? And they said this might call for a bomb drop whistle before the explosion. And they were referring to when you were looking for a death sound effect, if you remember that from last week. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I was like I was hitting all these buttons and trying to fucking combine something to make something work. And you're just like, no, I need more explosions. Death. You know, like, that's how he is, right?
Death. No notes.
Right. No pens, no paper, no rules, nothing. No Ryuk. Nothing. Right. All right. This other person says this episode was pretty decent. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I don't know if that's like another way of saying decent.
I don't know. I've never heard that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that either. But thank you for the compliment and for leaving a comment. I appreciate that.
Some fire.
Oh, shout outs to Snapple Apple. Not sponsored, but shout outs. That's a good ass juice. All right.
Keep it cold.
Ooh, thank you. All right, keep it cold. They gotta keep them cold. Yo, yeah, I can't drink a lot of drinks like warm like that. They gotta have some ice in there, you know, refrigerated something.
That's what you're talking about. Like.
No, we're not supposed to be drinking cold drinks in the first place, like the human body itself.
You know,
that's
I think
kind of deep.
I heard about that.
That's kind of deep. Wait. I've never heard that shit in my life.
Wait, why are you laughing? Because I want to know why you're laughing.
Because like I don't know, like it just kind of, we just like transitioned into talking about like some healthy shit or whatever, and he's just like he just had some hits blunt moment, like damn, that shit's deep. Like
That's my brother. That's literally
just funny.
Yeah, that's literally how it is. But yeah, no, like I have heard of that somewhere. I don't remember who said where I heard it, but yeah, like apparently like you're supposed to have like things at like room temp.
Yeah.
What, just because our body?
I mean, we're not supposed to have meals either. We should be having like food throughout the day, just like a little bit, like snacking throughout the day instead of having set meals. There's a lot of things we just do wrong.
But like, if we think of it that way, like snacking through the day, like that's low key impossible, especially if you work like dumbass long ass hours and shit. Like that shit's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem too practical.
Like the only way you could honestly do that is if you had an off day, and you're just kind of chilling. Then you can.
That's why you get yourself a lunchbox, pack some Snapple apple in there, put some barbecue chips.
I guess
you good.
Yes, he said a lunchbox. What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with a lunchbox, but like, bruh,
Yo,
like
the defense.
But then you gotta find time to eat and pull out the lunchbox. Like nigga, work at TD Bank, you ain't pulling out no fucking lunchbox.
Bro, where the bento box at? Hold
like, you want to open an account?
You can't be chomping and snacking while fucking customers and shit, bro. Yeah, nah, that's another thing, though.
Okay.
At least y'all better than Chase.
We really gonna do this again with the fucking bank wars?
The bank wars.
Should make an anime called Bank Wars, not Food Wars, but Bank Wars.
Just fucking compare everything.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Let's see. So. Oh, so the same person. They wrote a lot of comments. They said, "Damn, another full power podcast. Waiting for what revelation Kai is going to make." I think what they're getting at is, you know, your room over time, Kai, has evolved. Okay.
Oh.
It has evolved.
Yes.
It has changed very, very, very nicely. Right?
Interesting.
Nice and lit up. Your equipment just all of a sudden just fucking got OD. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what equipment. I got this new mic arm, but like not really. You know, this is the same headphones and shit.
My
like,
man is using the Shure SM7B right now, and he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I got the arm. Fuck." So yeah, that's what I think that they're referring to. Which I think I speak for everyone. Would love to know what this revelation is, when, where, how, and what time.
You know what? I wasn't sure. But at midnight last night, I started to become a little sure.
Really?
Because right on the dot, at my time, midnight, right on the dot, I heard a little boo-doo-doo, and I could not for the life of me find where the fuck it came from on my Discord, and I eventually found it, and it was the picture drop for the Elden Ring expansion that's coming out. And what I saw on that picture, I was tweaking. I'm ready for that shit. So I might have to start there. Because that shit's gonna go crazy.
Do we have a release date on this Elden Ring DLC by any chance?
Nah, they really just teased it because it's been a year since the game's release.
Bless you.
Oh, true.
Bless you. But yeah, the dab word. But okay, so the reason why I ask is because I'm trying to pinpoint this and kind of figure like, okay, like when do we think we will see this content coming from your way? Assuming that that's what you're waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the biggest thing I'm waiting for as far as like gaming's concerned right now. I don't think there's much out there that's been catching my attention. I know there's been a bunch of things happening overall in the gaming world, you know, between like Street Fighter 6 and a bunch of other things that are coming out soon, but that's not up my alley. So I'm still kind of waiting to see what, you know, gets me. But I haven't really been playing games much in the first place because the whole other thing I've been trying to work on is has been taking a much higher priority.
Want to elaborate on that other thing?
No.
Okay. That's all. Listen, guys, I'm trying. All right.
I'm I'm working hard at it, and I'm getting there. I didn't think I would, and like no cap, but I'm getting there.
Okay.
Real shit.
Well, I'm gonna ding it. Cause I know what he's referring to, but
Real shit.
I'm not gonna out him like that.
You gonna hear it someday. Real shit.
I'm gonna let him do the revealing, okay? I'm not gonna drop the scoop on you guys. But I have the scoop. I'm just not gonna do it, okay?
He said I got the scoops.
I know things.
Yo, you just gotta make a page for it. You just gotta be like, yo, I know when he's dropping it.
Bro, I'm gonna make a tweet right now and be like, guys.
Leaking.
Leaks.
I got the KaiCast leak, son. I know what he's doing. Like, you see that room? Oh, he's not doing that shit for nothing. I know. Oh my god. All right. So this next person, they said, no crickets this time. All jokes, good video as always. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so this person, they mentioned, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, but they're like, they love us for one, which is like dingable right there. So appreciate that. And I think it was this person that said that they think that we're like the funniest, like best podcast like out there, which is like, that's very nice.
W.
That is right there. Boom, put it up. So, but yeah, I guess they like this button when someone says some
cricket.
Yeah. And I totally forgot I had this. I've been like trying to insert that one there, you know, when someone says something stupid. Rather, it kind of mix it up because I be doing the anvil drop for a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to have a little variety, you know.
We should have a cricket counter.
A cricket
for
counter.
each person. See how many crickets they get.
My man. This is why he's here, son. This is why, yo, keep eating your fucking snacks. You deserve it, okay? This guy is OD. He is OD. I love it. That's our brother right there.
I guarantee you Brandon's going to get the most.
How? That's crazy.
Yo, that's a bold prediction.
That's crazy.
That is so. That's a fair prediction though.
How's that fair?
Bro, dude, sometimes, Kai, back me up on this. Sometimes you be saying some shit. Literally. Like, that's it.
I make it make sense.
One.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we definitely gonna need some kind of a counter system.
I need the fucking chat, bro. Like,
oh, live episodes. I guess before I go into this next comment, I'll give you guys a little bit of like inside the Full Power podcast, behind the scenes, what we're trying to figure out. So we do miss doing the live episodes, there's no secret. But we're trying to figure out like, ooh, Kazuma! Yo, get him a headphones. Get him a mic. I mean, he don't need a
Yo, Kazuma, come here.
He don't need a mic.
Come here. Wait, no. Here.
I love Kazuma.
He's not about that life.
He's not. Yo, he's not. He sounded like he was about that life. He's like, pass me the mic, motherfucker. But yeah, no. So we're trying to figure out live episodes, right? And we do miss you guys.
Okay. And
it's something that we want to do, but we don't know how often we should. But we'll see. I know that I could tell you guys this. Episode 100, which is only a few more away, that will be live, okay? So look forward to that. We'll have a date, you know, once that does come around. But yeah, we the environment of lives is a lot of fun. So that'll be a celebration of episode 100, and you know, just it'll be one of those like, what do y'all want to talk about type episodes. So we'll leave it to y'all for that one. So let's see. Our boy Kronos, shout outs.
Yeah.
He said, man, not so little Ooch has some good manga taste. That is the truth. My man's out here. He reminds me of how I was when I was young. I had all the fucking time in the world to read all the shits. See, for me, back then, I mean, I had some bangers. Naruto, right? Bleach, Have you ever heard of Black Cat?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
I have.
Have you all ever heard of Black Cat?
I've never watched it though.
I heard the name.
I only know Black Cat because of Jump Ultimate Stars.
Fire.
That's the crazy.
There it is, right?
That's the crazy place.
What else was I reading? I read a little bit of Shaman King. Not I only read like the first volume's worth of chapters. That wasn't far at all. I read a little bit of I read half of Rurouni Kenshin. What else was I fucking reading? Death Note. You know what I'm saying? Like the heat back in the day was nice. There was some other ones like this thing called Mare, like M-A-R, and the A had like some dots over it. What else was I reading? I gotta fucking look at my collection. Buso Renkin. Oh, that was a that I never finished. See, a lot of these ones I never even finished too. Some of them like went on and then like I either fell off and like because like priority was like always Naruto and like, you know, Bleach. There was actually a point where I was reading Dragon Ball Z chapters like in Jump. Like it was crazy. Like just think of that. Oh, and Yu-Gi-Oh. The Yu-Gi-Oh manga? OD.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh had its time.
Oh yeah.
GX.
Oh yes. The best one. Free.
Far.
Free. That is wow. Yu-Gi-Oh!
That should be a banger of the week.
Ooh, spoilers. Nah, maybe. It'll definitely have to be. It'll definitely have to be one day. Definitely, for sure. Kai, did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? You fucked with Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh,
Generation X.
We were playing Master Duel last year.
Oh my God.
You fucked with Yeah. Okay. He was hooking me up with fucking Wing Dragon or raw head ass shit I never seen before.
Oh my God.
Shit was ridiculous. I hated that goddamn God card. I was like, he even do this shit in the show? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
It was so funny. I remember telling Kai, I was like, yo, you gotta get onto Master Duel, bro. And he's like, can I make any deck? I'm like, yes.
That shit died though.
He's like, do I have to spend money? I said, no. Yo, my man grinded the crystals, made his deck, bodied me free. And it was such a struggle with my heroes. Because I was all about the heroes. Still am.
I was struggling against those heroes.
Oh yeah, because when I made some adjustments, oh yeah. If you face the deck that I most recently made, bro. If you saw some shit, I had my fucking Dark Law. Oh, that motherfucker was OD. I was like, yo, where was this guy when Jaden was around? He would have had Kaiba crying. Zane retired. He would have put everybody to bed. Yugi, get the fuck out. He would have put everybody out there. Fun times, yeah. Those are all the mangas I was reading back in the day. So yeah, so Kronos also says, this was part of the same comment. He says, can't blame him for not keeping up with Super. Because all those manga are way less head ass than what we are fed by Toyotaro and Toriyama. I think an applause is in order for that. So yeah, so that's our boy Kronos, longtime supporter of mine and on the Full Power podcast. So Mr. Modify says that was directed at you. What do you have to say about that?
Thank you.
All right. Nice and simple. So out of all of the shit that you're currently reading right now, what are you enjoying the most?
Well, I put like everything on pause just to read One Piece.
Sheesh.
Wait, hold on. Counter. We on chapter 433.
Wow.
Out of like 1,000 something.
That is plausible.
I wonder, you're not at the war yet, no?
Nah, just finished Ennis Lobby.
I have no idea what the fuck that is because I skipped to the war.
It was after Water 7.
Me and Kai are literally just like, I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure the war.
That doesn't count on my counter.
It's probably gotta be around like chapter fucking 600s or whatever. Around there.
Is that deep in to this war that One Piece has?
So.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what it'll take.
I finished it. But
Are you ever gonna go back to it?
I don't know.
Because I mean, you're an anime only freaking guy, for the most part.
For the most part. But that's just a grind.
I mean, yeah.
I'm planning on watching it too, but that's gonna take like 3 months.
Dude, I wish I had that schedule. See, this is the thing, right? If we were all full-time, like, for this podcast, like, this podcast was able to sustain our daily lives, I would literally be able to, all right, guys, it's time. I have the time. I have the resources. I got people that will allow me the opportunity to actually start One Piece. Because right now, I ain't got that time. There's no way.
I would not restart.
You wouldn't restart me because you started it.
I started it. I literally started it, got to like season 3 maybe, stopped, and then like tried watching like season 4 or whatever. And like it was just so kind of, it was like boring, low key.
Wait, did you like skip?
I skipped.
He skipped.
I skipped to the war like 2-3 seasons.
This dude, he's a skipper. Okay.
Wait, how
See?
much did
Shake my
you
hand.
skip?
I skipped like season like 4 through like 6 or like season 3 through something to get there.
Fucking shame,
Or actually,
bro.
I skipped to the point where the war was, and then I went like a few episodes back to see like the I don't even know what to say.
So check this out. This is how this kid is, right?
It's not the same.
His recommendation, this is how his recommendation shit goes too. All he has to do is read the description, and that's it.
No.
He knows if it's good or not, right? He did the same shit here.
You're missing it though. You gotta read the description. See how fire it is. Number 1. So see the story. See the story from the description. Get a visual. Then you look at the fucking the logo or the picture of the fucking anime. See what characters we got going on. What's going on in there? Visual. Then you watch number 1 episode. Theme song. Is it shit or is it good? All right, check mark.
Is it shit or is it lit?
Let's say it's good. Okay, I continue watching. Then at that point, it's really just dependent upon if the episode is intriguing, like the story. Like, is it being built? Is it slow? Is there action? What's going on?
I'm crying.
And then at that point, if it's interesting enough, I'll watch episode 2. And then at that point, then I'll decide my answer.
I have a question for you though. I have a question for you though. See, so you're basing it off of the first episode or 2, but animes have a history of not kicking off until episode 8 or 9.
But that's
the
what
first
I'm saying.
like. But that's the thing though. That's very common for them, and not for these like 13 episode or seasons. Absolutely not. But anything more than that, like episode 8 or 9 is usually the point where shit hits the fan and doesn't come back.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there, but it just depends on what I can get out of the story or the description at that point.
That's immediately invalid because half of those animes are isekais. Disqualified.
This man's trying to talk about isekais again, bro.
Yo, if we're gonna have a wait, if we're gonna have a counter for how many fucking times we have to use the crickets, we have to have a ding for like all the W's, right? So until we have an actual display, chat, right? We're not live, but you know, comments, keep track of all this shit through these episodes, and then I'll bring up the fucking the results on the next episode, right? That's how we're gonna do this shit. Oh my god, this is gonna be very interactive. This is great. This is great. But yes, so what I wanted to say is that your system is very flawed. I think that's the point that Kai was trying to make.
My system is great.
Okay, Brandon, your fucking system is not a system.
It's like 10 out of 10.
Yo, you're getting crickets,
my
number
win
one.
ratio is crazy.
Nope, that's funny.
At least 2 to 1.
Right? Nope.
At least 2 to 1.
That's wrong again.
That's crazy.
You want to say something else?
Yeah.
You're wrong again.
Yeah, crazy,
Brand, that shit doesn't work.
It works all the time.
All right.
That's what?
So what I will give you is that yes, a fire opening song will set the mood 100%. However, not all animes that are good have like banger fucking openings.
I know.
Okay, but based off of your system,
that's just part of it.
But
that's not the entire picture. You see what I'm saying? If the description, the logo, and you know everything else is cool.
When you say logo, you mean thumbnail.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to
just
clarify.
the cover.
clarification.
Because like if you're looking at the
cover.
logo, like imagine if he shit
You're
on the
talking about
logo,
the thumbnail.
the thumbnail
The
of the
cover.
fucking
You look at
episode.
the
Bro,
cover.
Not even
do better.
not even the thumbnail. The cover. I'm talking more so about the cover of the anime itself. I feel like.
So you're talking about the fucking header?
Yeah. Because then you can see some of the characters. What's kind of the vibe? Are there fucking weapons? What do they got going on? You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I mean, you can't put too much value on that, but I know
can't.
what you mean.
You
like if
can't.
I see a bunch of like whack ass characters or some
Then I'm
roly poly ass
probably not
niggas, like I'm
watching.
not clicking that. Like I feel you.
Exactly. The cover gotta be somewhat fire, or like you know, it gotta be intriguing or interesting. See what I'm saying? A lot of things that have to be applied.
But that you know, the more that I think about it, that really shouldn't even be a factor because that's kind of the first thing that you'd come across. So you're not reading the description or watching an episode if you didn't like that picture in the first place.
Oh no, I'll still read it depending.
Brandon, I can make the system better.
Especially
You
if
go-
the title of the anime is like interesting. See what I'm saying?
Yo, everyone, leave a comment onto one way you think this system could be better.
System.
You can scroll down the genre, and if it says isekai, immediately skip. That's what you can do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I like that one. I do like that one. Okay. All right. So let me yeah, your system sucks. Anyways, like shit is so flawed.
Haters.
Okay, so
What's the good system? I feel like we can't end here.
oh,
I'm not ready for it to end
a
here.
good system on how to like see if like an anime is good.
Yeah. You just cause like it's gonna be different for everyone, sure, right? But like what are
Right.
some
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
know.
me personally, like, if it's bad at the
Cool.
very beginning, then it's like, okay, you have every right to just stop right there. Like, if it's
Yeah.
like very fucking bad, like that's one
first
thing.
impressions are everything?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
exactly,
That's part
exactly.
of the system.
But Brendan, your first impression is off the fucking banner.
You gotta take into account everything.
The way you make it sound, you don't take everything into account.
I mean, I'll still watch the first episode for the most part, if it, you know, is it interesting enough, based off of certain things, like I stated.
My side of this, right? For
But
me,
go on.
I need, obviously, like, all I need is a good recommendation, right?
Mm.
I'm not so judgmental on banners and like fucking opening songs, even though obviously that would make it, the whole experience a lot better. It would give a very great first impression, but what I look for is the sustenance, the quality of the show itself.
Oh yeah,
You know, like, and honestly, I don't even look at animation.
I look at animation.
I know you do
That's part of the
because
system.
I know that's part of your fucking system.
I do look at animation.
Animation gotta be clean.
But see, no, but
But
here-
but you should only look at animation relative to when it came out because you can't,
Respect.
you know,
Respect.
yeah.
nope, I'm not giving that to you. I'll give that to Kai.
Nah, cause like shit, like for example, a comic got killed. I don't know if you ever watched that shit.
I have not.
But it's not.
That's just pretty
That
good.
shit's fire.
Yeah.
That shit's fire. But the animation is good for its time. It's not.
Exactly.
It's not up to date. But if it was up to date, that shit would be crisp.
Right, but it was good for its
But
time.
it was good for its time. I watched that shit like twice.
right.
boom.
That shit was a great story.
I'm calling bullshit on you right now. You know why I'm calling bullshit on you?
Why?
Is it because of Berserk?
Probably.
Oh, that's part of it. Oh, that.
I couldn't watch Berserk. Oh, I did a little bit. I watched like part of the movie. Whatever.
He got away with watching 2 out of the, not even the full second movie. Okay, he watched the Netflix Johns that covers the original '97
Aren't
anime.
those like the 3D things?
No, that's the
shit was-
Crunchyroll fucking. That was. No one speaks on that. No one does.
Okay. All right. Good. Great.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, what I'm referring to for you, okay, is the fact that anything that was literally made like from the 90s or before, you have a certain bias against. So if it's Dragon Ball Z, it gets a pass. If it's Pokemon, it gets a pass. If it's Yu-Gi-Oh, it gets a pass. But then
If it was on WD Kids?
if it was
gets a
on
pass,
WB
or
Kids,
whatever.
right?
Yeah,
More
yeah.
than likely, it would have gotten a pass if you had the channel on. But guess what? There's other shows that were from that era and before that, like, the animation is essentially very similar.
It's different.
But you won't fucking look at it. And that's the problem.
It's so hard.
But see, but that's the thing, you're biased.
It doesn't catch my eye.
That's fair. I feel like I see both points here because I agree. Like it's hard to, especially if you have a personal like bias towards like the newer animation style and things like that. Like sure, that's what you're gonna want to see, right? But if you've watched a lot of anime, or maybe you've watched enough to the point where you're like, I don't know what to watch next, then why not go into some of the older shit?
And he has this problem. He literally, he was talking to us about this recently. He was like, bro, I don't even know what to watch. There's nothing to watch. There's nothing that's good that's getting my eye. And I'm like, oh, well, here's all these recommendations. And here goes him.
Did you even finish Sword Art yet?
No, I haven't. That's something I
You stay
fucking
slumped.
do, I guess.
That shit animation is
just
cleaner than clean.
I just caught up to My Hero. That's just fire right now.
Hold on.
That shit's straight
shit's-
flames.
Did you guys?
Clean.
You guys watch Blue Lock yet?
No.
I watched the
Ryan
first
Man?
episode.
He watched it without me, of course.
Just the first episode, just to see what it was. You see,
Yeah,
Blue
but the
Lock
first
is a perfect
episode-
example of my system.
wait for this, guys. Hold on. Time out. Right.
We talked about this last week.
We did talk about this last week. I'm gonna tell you again. I'm never gonna let you live this shit down because I told you about fucking Blue Lock. I
Well, you see,
told you
that's
of
part
the
of
Lock
system,
of Blue.
though. It's part of the system. You recommended it, so it's, it's a little. It was in there, but I took my time out of my day to research
Cricket.
to examine the first episode.
I remember at the beginning of the year
I don't even remember you
when
saying that
people,
shit.
like, of course you didn't, because you don't listen to me. You just don't listen to me. Period. Right? I specifically remember. I go, yo, we're in the gym actually. We were in the fucking gym. I was like, yo, there's this new soccer anime, right? Sports anime. We have a good track record with sports anime, right?
To a degree, yeah.
To a very high degree, actually.
High degree.
Think about all the sports anime we've watched.
Yeah, Haikyuu.
Kuroko. Haikyuu.
Those
Okay.
are only two, really.
Kai, you got something?
Nope.
Okay. So, those are the only two really, yes. But then, oh wait, no, that's not true.
Didn't we watch rugby or something?
Yes. See? That one. I forget
That
what
was pretty good.
That one was fucking awesome. But we never finished it, right?
Damn, we never finished it.
But it had a great opening. I don't know how that, it was a great show. I forget what it was called. I fucking forget what it was called. It was a rugby anime. Yeah, it was a rugby anime. But I told you about Blue Lock and you were like, eh. Then all this time goes by. This kid brings it up. He's reading it. He's watching it. He's telling me, yo, Blue Lock is godlike. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it seems like the rest of the internet caught up. And there's like, everyone's like, all hype on Blue Lock. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to actually find the time to fucking check this shit out. Then, recently, this fucking guy comes back into the gym. Hey, yo, heard about that Blue Lock?
Yeah.
It's fucked up, Brandon. It hurts my feelings. Hurts my feelings. You
No, I
shit on
don't
all my
want-
recommendations.
I only watched the first episode. So I didn't.
Yo, Brand already has
continue.
like 15 crickets.
Damn.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's move on to the next freaking thing here. This one's about superhero. We don't want to. I'm sorry, but it's we're on a
Not
roll.
this
here.
time.
Not this time. Oh well, you know what? I'll read this one. This person says, "Thanks for suffering through the filler for us." They're calling it filler. Seeing Trunks as a character fall from the future Trunks to Super Saiyan Simp is really disheartening. My man called him
Facts.
Super Saiyan Simp.
Yeah.
It's so painfully true. It really does hurt. It really does. Which at this point, I think Future Trunks has solidified his, like, I mean, I always liked Future Trunks better than regular Trunks. Or
Kid
Kid
Trunks?
Trunks.
Didn't, but I think I do now.
Yeah, I think I was like, I think we're getting there with you.
I had hope for Kid Trunks, but now they really,
Yeah, me too. It's gone.
they really kind of fucked his ass up. Who would have thought the son of the Prince of All Saiyans is acting like this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope he doesn't grow up to be one of those people that unfollows Mai when she gets a.
Yo,
The callback. Oh, rewind the episode. That's OD. That was godlike. All right. So that's all the comments that we have right there. There's two other things that I want to briefly bring up. Actually, three. I'll do it very fast. The one thing, Toyotaro drew cooler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Toyotaro does like special illustrations every now and then. I believe I'm not sure if they go into the finalized Tonkobon like manga volumes that release. Like, you know, when you buy the manga. Like there's sometimes like little insert pages or like special art, whatever. I don't know if they go in there, but like this month's or this week's was cooler. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I just want to go ahead and say that officially confirms it for me personally. Of course, you know, like I'm not gonna go crazy, but like that really just confirms it because, like, as Toyotaro, as someone who has their hands on the official Dragon Ball shit right now,
right.
you should not be drawing cooler if you not delivering no motherfucking cooler.
Yes.
You're not a fan artist. You're not on Twitter. You're not nothing. You're not, oh, hey, check out this guy. No, if you drawing cooler, I need to see it.
Facts.
Probably getting ready. We would hope.
We would fucking hope, right? Like, it is clean. Like, it's
so clean.
It literally looks like, oh, he's the next arc. Like, that's how it looks. Like,
that's why I said I'm like, it's confirmed. With that picture, it's confirmed because he should not be drawing cooler. Don't play with me.
I agree with that. I mean, listen, we've talked about this millions of times. Way previous episodes before all the superhero shit started happening, right? Like,
we were talking about cooler before we knew Broly.
Right. Like, he's essential. Like, he it's like, if they were to ever dig out of the movies and they picked anybody else, like, to be after Broly, I would call every single layer of bullshit ever. That'd be the most disrespectful thing you could ever do, especially with what they got going on with Frieza. Like, come on, it's literally writing itself. How
it's free.
It's free. Exactly. It's Frieza. So, yeah, he drew cooler. So there's your little mention there, and you know, a reminder that yes, like, we still want cooler. Cooler needs to come in through next, whenever, at some point, very, very soon. But yeah, the other thing, I recently watched the Gogeta Vegito death battle.
Mm.
I
have not.
That's a throwback.
Mm-hmm. The death battle itself came out earlier this year. I was late to the party, just because I have, you know, a shit ton of other projects to, you know, do. So I finally got around to it, and I was reminded why I don't really like mess with death battle all that much, right? And it's due to the fact that they have an issue with making things make sense. And what I mean by that is the way they go about formulating their rules on how they're supposed to, like, come up with this, like, solution or this answer of who would win. Like, I'm gonna ask our boy Modified right now, okay? Sir, if you were to have two characters from an anime, right, fight against each other, would you A, only include the canon material, or B, would you use everything that they've ever been included in, which would include, but not limited to, video games, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, like anything you could possibly imagine as a part of why the reasoning behind their decision was?
Okay, that's too much. If you put like everything,
you'd be
I heard
correct.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes, I was like, oh hell nah.
These fucking people had the balls, the Dragon Balls, okay, to literally say in their opening statement, we're gonna use all of the fucking material from literally every source of, from Super Dragon Ball Heroes to the anime to the manga to the video games, and they lost me at that point. They lost me. I was like, okay, this is all fucked already. Because the reality is, and this is how you can sum up who would win in this situation. You have to go and look at how the fusions operate and the length of how long they will last. Okay? And so it is factually known that the Potara will last an hour, right? Even though they actually does, but that's been a fact ever since Super happened. Potara is an hour long straight up. The other thing about Potara is that apparently, and I didn't really know this, but like you can't power down if you're like already like powered up. So like you can start at base, but you can keep powering up, but then, you know, obviously that will, you know, add to whatever the time and all that shit. But like if Goku and Vegeta were blue and they did the Potara, boom, they would stay in blue as Vegeta, right? Which is kind of OD, which kind of like would make it seem, and it's like, it's, go ahead.
That's for both fusions.
Well, see, they explained it where Potara is like, so like you can, if you do the Metamoran, you can fuse at any which point, and apparently you can power down even at that point, even though we've never seen that actually happen. But
we've never seen that happen.
Exactly, we've never seen that happen. And I was like, okay, this is kind of irrelevant information because like when has that ever happened? Similar to how they also included how both forms can just go Kaioken. And I'm just like, okay, right? Like whatever. Like, have we seen it happen? I don't think so. Apparently it happened for Vegito, and I don't remember this. But
I'm pretty sure it was a Heroes thing.
And that's the there's another fucking problem.
But from their perspective, I understand why they included Heroes, and it's because to have the death battle of Vegito versus Gogeta, they needed Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan 4 is not canon. So if you include one non-canon material, you have to include all non-canon material. And was it a smart decision? No.
No.
Do I understand it though? Yeah.
It wasn't smart at all, and I will also say this onto the Super Saiyan 4 part, which is what I was going to get to anyway, was that Super Saiyan 4, they went out of their way by including all this non-canon shit to ascend, and they used Super Dragon Ball Heroes as the reason to back up their claim that because of this, Super Dragon Ball Heroes make Super Saiyan 4 equal to Blue. They went out of their way to make that big ass claim. Dude, I wouldn't even make that claim. You know why? Because we don't fucking know. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Whenever we don't know something, we're not gonna speak on it. It's silly. So they had to go out of their way to do that shit. And I was just like, nah, son. And then even though for the fight's sake, they only like do whatever they do for just the visual, and it doesn't actually like, you know, it's not a part of the reason. They did some dumb shit. They literally had the Gogeta. He was in Super Saiyan. Then he powered up Super Saiyan 4. And then he goes, let's change it up a bit. Then he powers up to Blue. And seeing that, look at Modify. Look at his face. His face fucking says it all. Because guess what? It makes no sense.
The fight should have never happened.
Thank you. Shouldn't have happened. Just like Goku Superman. Shouldn't have happened. Ever since that death battle, I knew. I was like, you know what? Nah.
Bro, I haven't watched death battles in like
years.
Because they all are like
shit.
Yeah.
Like some, I will give them this. I used to have a lot of fun watching death battles. I will say that. When I was super young, like when death battle was like brand new, I used to always look forward to watching death battles because they were great videos. But then I started to catch on to when they started talking about characters that I actually knew a lot more about. And then certain things just started not really adding up as well. And I'm like, and it always happened with the Dragon Ball stuff. Every time they involved the Dragon Ball character, I was like, you know what? They're frauds, okay? I don't like it. So yes, Vegito wins, but realistically, all they had to say was that, okay, well, since Vegito and Gogeta are essentially very similar, and Patara lasts a lot longer, then as long as Vegito can hang with Gogeta, then basically what's gonna happen is Gogeta's gonna like not last in time, and Vegeta will just win just off of that. And then, you know, okay, that video could have been like fucking 7 minutes, but it was like 18, 20. And I sat through the whole thing and I was like, this is bullshit, like for real. So the last thing that I have here is actually something of interest. And I didn't think they were actually going to do this, but, and I'm going to read this. This comes from hypebeast.com. It reads, Toei Animation recently shared that Adult Swim's Toonami programming block will be airing a crossover between One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, and Toriko. Now, this is not new. I'll just say that right now. Don't get excited because you can literally go find this online somewhere and watch it subbed literally right now. Okay? This is not something new. This is something that, like I said, I'm surprised. This is something random that they're bringing up now. And they're dubbing. It's a dub, and it's going on Toonami, which is pretty fire. And I've actually never seen this crossover before. I've always wanted to. Yeah, I have too. And I think the funny thing is they used this. They try. I think I don't know if it was this one or the one that they did with One Piece and Toriko, but they were trying to really push Toriko.
I know.
And it didn't fucking work.
Fucking shit.
Forku, knife da. I remember watching that first episode. I was like,
I remember you showing me the fucking picture.
oh yeah, he was not fucking with that shit at all.
Nah, fucking
He was not. So this crossover is the 590th episode of One Piece that follows episode 492, which saw a crossover between One Piece and Toriko. Never before it aired in North America, Toonami jumped from episode 589 to 591 this past October. So episode 590 of One Piece came as a 1-hour special with Toriko's 99th episode that aired in Japan in April 2013. So that's how old this shit is. It is currently unclear if the episode airing on Toonami this week will be in Japanese with English subtitle or simply dubbed in English. I think they did confirm that it was dubbed, but I don't think they've ever showed something on Toonami with subs. Like, have you ever watched a fucking anime on Toonami with subs? Everything's always dubbed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so this is titled History's Strongest Collaboration versus Glutton of the Sea. The episode centers around the IGO tournament for the carrot meat and features appearances from characters of all series. A playful luncheon ends up being interrupted and leads to an epic battle involving Luffy, Goku, and Toriko. The crossover episode 590 of One Piece will be airing on Adult Swim's Toonami March 4th at 1 a.m. Eastern, with another episode of One Piece scheduled to follow immediately after at 1:30. So that's like this week, pretty much. So are you gonna check it out?
Nope.
Oh, okay then. Kai, you gonna check it out?
Man, if anybody watches Toriko still, they got problems.
Well, it's for the crossover.
Who cares?
Modify, you gonna watch it?
No.
Damn.
Fuck.
I figured since you were on your One Piece kick, you would give it a shot. You would check it out.
Uchi, you gonna watch it?
Actually, I was planning on it. I was
I'm too busy reading the manga.
I really did want to see what it was about because I always wanted to watch the original. Like, listen, I'm not gonna watch it for fucking Toriko. I know he's ass, right? But I'm trying to see what I want to see what Goku does in this.
Man, Goku.
I'm there for our boy Goku. And you know what? I don't mind Luffy. He don't bother me no more, right?
He does Super Saiyan 3.
More reasons to check it out.
But it's not like current Goku.
Oh, obviously not.
That's why he does Super Saiyan 3.
So like, this shit don't even matter to me. Like, bro. I'll just watch the clip if it comes out. That's it. I'm not watching the whole thing.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
type shit.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well. That's excuse me.
Yeah, I don't watch Toriko. I don't watch One Piece, and Dragon Ball got me heated, so I'm good off that.
I'm a fan of crossovers, and I think part of the reason why I obviously want to watch this is, again, I am a fan of crossovers, and I wish more of these types of crossovers existed in general. Like Jump, not Jump Force, but Jump Stars Victory Versus is the last versus type anime game that they came out with for PS3 originally, imported. I have it. and then they eventually ported it to PS4. And that game, actually, the story was built around like a character that like basically bridged all of these shows together. And I kind of wish that we got that, you know, because like you look at Marvel, it's like everyone's like, you know, in each other's shit, you know, like Iron Man, Spider-Man, Cap, Hulk, you know, like everybody makes their appearances. Sometimes people debut in other shits, in other people's work, right? And I kind of wish that happened with Jump, because that would be sick,
I feel
right?
like they would have to purposely make a couple animes to be able to actually make it make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
But they would all have to be respectively good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna flop.
Well, see, the thing is, it's very easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything could exist as it is. All it takes is one character to have this ability to traverse between their universes. And then once that happens, an accident happens, someone falls through the fucking hole, ends up in the other fucking universe, wreaks havoc, and then you have your situation set up.
The universes still have to like be in one, like within all these animes.
Well, no, that's what
Like,
I'm
you see
saying.
what I'm
Like,
saying?
it would, like,
Even if they're like different.
it doesn't have to be that way. Like, if they had a joint universe that like they could all go to, like kind of like how like the Tournament of Power was set up, like they went to that void place or whatever. Like, you know, they could treat it like that, and that's all it really would take.
Because like like it's impossible to kind of have a crossover between like Bleach, Goku, like Dragon Ball, and One Piece. Like,
Yeah,
for
like we
example,
can't imagine that.
You can't really
just
do that
because
shit.
like narratively, thematically, they just don't make
And
sense.
they're different characters too. Like they don't even like, it's like so one-sided. I would feel like
It'd be like I said, it would be really interesting if the creators actually tried to make it work for our viewing pleasure, and I'm sure it would make them a shitload of money, because at the end of the day, everything's a fucking business and they're just trying to make their bags, you know what I'm saying?
And the reason why I even say it's like such a like offset is just because like imagine Goku fighting like Ichigo. Like that shit.
You can't or you can?
I can't picture that fight.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I can't either.
Because Ichigo, like, their fighting styles is completely different. They fight completely different people. You know, like, Goku's just an animal. Like, motherfucker, like, he's a martial artist. Like,
Yeah.
he uses fucking energy blasts. Like, how you gonna fight that? And nigga has techniques to, you know, switch it up, be faster,
Yeah.
be able to predict movements, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Like Ichigo, yeah.
So like that's the thing. Like I don't think if they were to ever do this, I don't think they would put the focus on the protagonist duking it out. It would be more or less
Like a
them
team?
having to team up and fight their villains.
I mean, that would be okay. That'd be cool.
That's a little bit more, you know. But again, like, you know, with Bleach is a big example. Like they got all weapons. This is like a weapon-based anime for the most part. You know, like they have. It's like rare for them to have someone that doesn't. And then it's like the opposite. It's like Dragon Ball. The opposite is like Trunks. Like he got a sword, you know. But
still, like, can you really imagine, you know, like a combo move, like what, the Kamehameha Tensho? Like it's just gonna be so weird.
yeah, you're right. It would be a little weird, but you know, like that's the thing. It's up to their fucking creative minds to come up with something.
I could see like Naruto and Bleach crossing over more than Dragon Ball crossing over with anything.
Facts.
I can.
I
yeah,
can see that.
I can see that.
Because, yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Just because of the dynamics of all the characters and what they use as weapons or fighting styles and shit like that. So it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Like I could see like a Sasuke versus Ichigo type of thing, for example.
Okay.
Like that's like a prime example right there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because of the swordplay.
Yeah, right.
And then you know, Sasuke obviously has like Sharingan and all that. So.
Well,
And that's technical though.
yeah, no. Like I'm trying to. I want to stop it here because I feel like we could turn this into like a whole thing,
Yeah,
like
okay.
because once you said that, I was like, oh, well then Sasuke is Susanoo. I was like, oh, never mind, stop, stop, right,
You know what
stop.
I'm saying, bro?
But yeah, so yeah, that'd be an interesting topic to bring up, I guess, whenever there's like, you know, nothing Dragon Ball centric to really discuss. But yeah, so that's all. That's pretty much everything. So with that in mind, your banger of the week, and it is.
Oh, shit, man. The way it started,
That's
I didn't.
unfair.
I didn't even. Oh, what's not fair? Oh wait, Jared didn't know.
That's not fair.
Why is it not fair?
I never heard it.
Oh, I see. I had a feeling you didn't know this song, but I didn't want to
Man,
risk
that's
it.
crazy.
The way it started, I didn't expect. Like I didn't know it was GT at first, but then once it. Like,
It must have been a long time since you've heard it.
Imagine
last
not
time.
Because
knowing about the Grand Tour.
I just heard the beat or whatever. I was just like, oh, and then like it kicked in. I was
That-
just like, oh, this shit.
See, look, it got Cosmo all hype. Look at that fucking Grand Tour, son.
Oh yeah, he's stepping into it. All right.
Oh,
Grand Tour.
banger of the week.
GT.
Dragon Ball GT opening English fucking version. All right. Listen, guys, we at the Full Power Podcast, we support GT. Okay,
Not fully.
stop. We fucks with GT. Okay, we here fucks with GT. Okay, especially the song, that opening song for the English opening. Listen, I know people don't fuck with it, but look, you saw how I was spitting. If you didn't see it, we'll go onto the Patreon page. But for those that saw, come on, fire. My man was think about that man had no reason to spit such heat for a Dragon Ball opening. Shit's crazy, but it's unfortunate that my man Modified never heard that song before, but that you have a pass because you're young, so it's okay. But you know now. So now,
Like, where's he gonna hear it in today? Toonami?
right. Imagine if they started re-airing GT for fucking no reason. They wouldn't do that shit.
Nah.
They would not do that at all. But all right, well, with that out of the way, and your friendly reminder that GT openings, both the Japanese and English versions, are fire. There you go. It's time for the Patreon shoutouts. Okay. I want some onomatopoeias, some ad-libs. Ready? All right. Jayante Sheridan. Oh, thank you. Shout outs to our boy, Lewis Barnett. Thank you. Shout out to our boy, Mr. Wash.
Nigga, what's going on, bro? Stay clean.
Stay clean. Shout out to our boy, Soul Awakens.
Awaken me, nigga.
Woke.
Oh. You saw? Oh, had to wake up. Had to wake up. Had to wake up, son. Shout out to our boy, Travis Boyette.
I don't know what to do with that one.
2 thumbs and a fist.
2 thumbs.
That's what he does. He always comments that. Shout out to our boy, Vegeta Uchiha. I gotta get the Sharingan sound
What would
effect.
that look like?
Huh?
Super Saiyan Sharingan?
What would?
That'd be crazy looking, yeah. Blonde with the red eyes?
That would be crazy.
Oof. Well, that's assuming he's Super Saiyan, right?
Assuming.
Assuming.
Would he get a blue and white jacket instead?
Something.
Interesting. We need fan art now, right? So we can actually
Right.
visualize this.
Look at his face.
From the land of the rising sun,
What the fuck?
our boy. If you're trying to hear your name shouted out in the most epic of ways here on the greatest and best podcast of all time, hit us up over on Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page and become a thriving Ozaru today. And if you have a comment, question, concern, business inquiry, fan art, or you're trying to sponsor what you're seeing here and help us grow this podcast to levels even further beyond, hit us up, fullpowerpod@gmail.com. You can just go into it whenever you're ready, sir.
Hit us up on the Bluebird. Anata itara.
Yes.
Wara ito ite.
Okay.
Tesita noa. Aoi aoi ano sora.
Hit us up on the Bluebird FOPowerPod over on Twitter. What an episode. Guys, we're four more away from hitting 100. That's a big milestone right here. Kai can attest to this, but I remember the days when literally we had no regular schedule. That shit was wild. Like, we would release an episode like once, and then we were lucky if you got another one for the rest of the year. But now we're here doing this shit official, right? Trying to be at least. And yeah, episode 100. So reminder, episode 100 will be live. We will make sure to let you guys know exactly when that will be. Obviously, it won't be like anytime soon, but you know, in at least 4 weeks' time, that's when it'll happen. And don't worry if you miss out on the live version. There will obviously be like the not live version that will follow afterwards, especially for all you listeners out there in the world, internationally, on Spotify, on Apple, on Google, and anywhere else that you might find your podcast at. So look forward to that. So, brother, is there anything left that you have for the people at home?
Nah, just regular shit, you know. Stay fresh, stay clean.
I was about to say, wait a minute. You got to tell them to stay fresh, fucking stay clean.
Yeah, stay fresh, stay clean. You know. Soap up, wash up, clean up. You know, so that's it.
Okay. All right. Kai, you got anything left for the people at home?
Cooler. Freeze us, brother.
Oh, I forgot about that song. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Nah, but I mean, you know, keep your freezer races in check. All that good shit. Make sure. And, you know, don't forget, if you're watching anything good, if you're reading anything good, then don't forget to let us know. We got to stay informed, and we'd love to hear y'all opinions. How the fuck do you find a good anime?
Please, yes, I would love to know. Because his system is shit. It is trash.
And we're skipping recommendations. We all understand recommendations are a thing, but like, forget that. When you scrolling through some, what's just, you know, what are the categories you got to stop and like get with the shit?
Right, exactly. All right. And my man, Mr. Not So Little, IQ Ooch, what do you got for the people at home?
Food sponsors, you know who to call.
Oh, my man's out here. He's trying to make business decisions. Trying to get us them deals. Oh. All right. Well, that's going to be enough out of us for this week. It's been your boy, Ooch, the lethal one, brother Ooch, the homie of all the Kais, Kai Kassan, and my man Modified Not So Little, IQ Ooch. Take care of yourselves. May the power protect. Keep it locked, loaded right here on this podcast. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay the hell inside. We'll see y'all next time.